We are really excited. Boy, there are so many fabulous things going on with our company in the midst of a lot of chaos going on in our nation. And we want to just share a little bit with you today about the future of ARIIX and what's happening and why now is the great time to join us. So I am going to start the recording. And Anthony, if you see Fred come on, would you just interrupt me and let me know? All right, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I know that he will be so sorry because he loves sharing with everybody. All right, so let's see here. Well, guess what? That was already recording. Did you do that, Anthony? Awesome. All right, well, good morning all. Once again, my name's Robin DeMio. I'm very excited to be on this call with you this morning and share with your guests. We have some very exciting things going on. I'm going to just share a little bit about what I have experienced. I'll share my story, and I'm going to share my screen this morning. Hopefully, you'll get to hear from our fabulous guest, but if not, well, we will just keep going. So, welcome to ARIIX. We are NewAge Bev and ARIIX together. So now we are NewAge ARIIX. We're very excited because we recently joined forces with one of the best in the world, coming together as two companies with an explosive, amazing vision for the future. And we help people to look better and feel better, and of course, live better. Because if you don't feel better, a lot of times you don't do better. And we want you to look better, of course, and everybody should be able to have the opportunity in this day and age to live better. So we provide people with that opportunity. We help people to reduce inflammation, have better sleep, and most times, you are in that category or somebody that you know. If you are somebody that needs to feel better, or you know somebody that needs to feel better, you can raise up your hand. If you are somebody who needs more finances in your home, I mean, who doesn't need that? Who doesn't need more finances? We all do, and we have a better way to do that. So these are a few pictures of me and some of my family. I'm from Colorado Springs, Colorado. I joined this industry back, oh my gosh, 5.5 years ago. We had some severe loss in our family. Has anybody here had severe loss in your family? You can have a death in the family, you can have a divorce, you can have loss of your home, all kinds of loss. And we had a lot of loss going on. My husband lost his really good job, and with that went our health insurance. When the health insurance went, guess what else went? My health, because of the stress. And you know that stress causes us to have so many different things go wrong. Well, in the midst of that, I was starting a business. I have a line of Western accessories. I was going out doing a lot of things. This picture up on the right-hand corner is me and my business partner at Cowboy Christmas at the NFR. And we were selling and schlepping all that stuff. And I was the one-arm paper hanger. I was doing everything. I was making my goods. I was promoting my goods. I was having to do the books and do all that stuff. But I didn't have the money to really promote that and to make it available to other people. So I was introduced to this industry many, many years ago, but I didn't really find a company that was, it didn't work for me. It just didn't work. How many of you guys have had that experience where you have joined a company with expectations that everything was going to go wonderful, and this wasn't a good fit for me? So when I came to Limu at the time, which is now part of the House of Brands of ARIIX, wow, I found some real change. I actually had a nervous breakdown because of all the stress. And the nervous breakdown, that's the layman's term. The medical term is that my endocrine system went down and everything inside of me was failing and I needed better health. I went to the medical community and they just wanted to give me medication. Well, the medication didn't work. And so, wow, I didn't know what else to do. So I went the natural way. And the natural way was a lot of supplements, handfuls of supplements that cost me $500, $600, $700 a month. And it was a very hard time. So I also had another crisis after I was coming out of that sickness. And I had to go back to work and I needed some fast cash. Well, the fast cash turned out to be, I was a server at a restaurant, a very fast-paced restaurant, and then I became a bartender. Well, making a little bit of money was hard work. Anybody know what that means out there? Oh my gosh. So that picture up there on the top left is me at the restaurant in the bar. And this is my family. I have 5 beautiful children, 2 beautiful granddaughters. And this industry has really changed my life. I was able to, in just 90 days time, earn enough money to have a beautiful car, pay for a beautiful car, and also pay for my house payment. And don't you all know that when you can make enough money part-time to have your house payment paid for and your car payment, well, that changes your life. How many of you could use a couple extra $100 a month? I know most people could, or a couple $1,000s a month. And that's what I needed. I really needed some change there. So what we do here is we show transformations because stories and pictures tell. They are what actually show people how people's lives can be changed. You know the old phrase, a picture speaks 1,000 words. This is my good friend, Dr. Crystal Vance. I knew her 20 years ago when she was starting out her chiropractic business. She needed to lose weight because she had lots of health issues. But most people didn't know she had health issues. Most people knew that she was just a great doctor. And when she started really focusing in on her life and using these products and started working this business, she changed and transformed her life in a significant way. And you can see the weight transformation here, but she was also able to have a financial transformation. She was actually seeing about 40 to 60 people a day. Can you imagine adjusting 40 to 60 people a day? Well, what happened is she actually injured her back while she was working on one of those people. This person was a football player, big guy, and she really hurt her back. And so what happens when you have to count on your work to pay your bills? When she was making a 6-figure income with her chiropractic, she was also spending a lot of money. And you know how that is. You know, you raise your income level and then all of a sudden your living style goes up and pretty soon you're in the same boat you were before you started. So she joined this company and has had an awesome transformation. This is my good friend, Erica. She's a South African beauty. And when she actually decided to come on board, she started using our products and she's lost, I think, 25 pounds at this point. And wow, she is an amazing woman. But here was something else that changed her life. Her husband is a pastor. They came here to America to pastor, be an associate pastor of one of the largest churches in Colorado. And, you know, I imagine that a pastor's income is not what we think it should be. And she needed extra money too. But she needed a transformation in her body and she needed a transformation in her life. And so she came on board And she was able to talk to her friends back home in South Africa. When she was able to do that, oh my gosh, it was like lighting a match on a dry wheat field. It took off. And she is the leader now of so many people in South Africa. It's growing like crazy. She also has new people now in Australia, China, Russia. So what a transformation this has made for her and her family. This is Craig Tomanini. He is a good friend of mine as well. He lives here in Colorado Springs, and he was in severe health, dire straits. The doctor told him if he didn't change the way he operated and did things in his life, that he was not going to live to see his son be born. And that was in just 5 months from the time that he went to the doctor. So he started on these products. He called his friend, and she gave him some really good advice and said, I think I have something for you. So she helped him to get started. He started losing weight. His blood pressure went down, and then he made enough money to pay for his house payment and his car payment and sock away some severe debt. I love that. I love seeing people do better. These are some pictures of lots of different people. They've had different transformations because we have products to help everybody, whether it's you need products for your skin. I mean, look at Juanita here, up here on the left. She had, I think it was a skin cancer or a cancer on her face, and she had to have surgery. And can you imagine being a beautiful woman like she is, and then having this devastating scar on her face? So by using one of our products, she was able to almost erase that scar. Now, I've met Juanita, and you can't even tell that it was there. So if you have somebody that you know that has acne, scarring, needs to lose weight, they need to have clean water, clean air, we have what it takes. And guess what? You're already using these kinds of products. You're already doing these things. And so why not take that money that you're already spending and transfer it over into your own home-based business so you can share with other people and you can get paid for it. Oh, Fred just messaged me. It's now. Oh, yay. Okay, so sorry about that. I bet he's going to come on here any minute. So Anthony, just let me know when he comes. And okay. He had it for the wrong time. So let's see. Yep, he'll be here any minute. And anyway, I'm just going to keep going until he gets here. Look at Vince. He's lost 83 pounds. Actually, I think he's lost a little bit more, and his beautiful wife has lost weight too. But these transformations are everyday people. They took what they were spending on regular products that they use every day. Nutritional products, energy products, clean water, clean air, essential oils, all those different things. And they transferred it over into their own home-based business and now are doing better. And it's because we do have a 360-degree approach. So that means we can help you in all different areas of your life. We are a house of brands, and this is just the beginning, folks. I happen to have the opportunity to join our CEO, Brent Willis, a couple days ago in our Denver office. We went up there and they invited us, and we saw the building. We had time to share and see a vision for the future. And our products right now are just the beginning. So we have Nutrify as a line of supplements. We have Slenderize as a weight loss system. Limu is a super nutrient-based nutritional line. We have Prime Essential Oils, Nucerity and Juve. And guess what? We are getting ready to launch the most incredible, innovative skincare on the market. We have also regular products that everybody uses. That's skincare or hair care, toothpaste. Hopefully you're all brushing your teeth, right? Why not buy that toothpaste from your own company? Clean water, clean air, everybody needs clean water and clean air.
He's here now, Robin.
Ah, yay! Awesome. Well, I am going to flip back a couple pages here. And thank you for joining, Fred. Oh my gosh. Well, Fred Cooper, he is one amazing man. I got the pleasure of meeting him almost a year ago right now. And what a fun, brilliant man Fred is. I'm going to tell you just a little bit about Dr. Fred Cooper. He is now the founder, he is one of the founders of ARIIX. He's now the chairman of the board of NewAge ARIIX. And let me just tell you a little bit about him. Dr. Fred Cooper is the founder, and he was the CEO of ARIIX, and is transferring over right now to the chairman of the board to NewAge ARIIX. He understands the significance of network marketing and has attained many milestones along his path. I love this. He is a respected leader all around the world. He's got a talent for creating lucrative opportunities globally. Yay for globally. He's a true innovator in a direct sales forerunner. He perceives opportunities and has the unique ability to create revolutionary business models that benefit independent business owners, like the first industry trademark and patent pending Activate compensation plan. Wow. And Activate is the well-known and coveted in the industry, and it's the unique brainchild of Dr. Fred Cooper. And one of the things I know about Fred is that he cares about people. He truly cares about people. He cares about people so much that he protects us as independent reps so that we can have freedom to work our business like we want to work it. And so, Dr. Fred Cooper, are you there?
Not only am I here, I am sure I panicked you because you said such a glowing accolades at the beginning, and I am a moron. For some reason, I am only 12 hours off on when the call was. So I first got to say, I am so glad I am making such a good impression on everybody. I knew about this event. I was excited to be on this event. And then I was busy this morning, and all of a sudden I look at my text like, we're on, Fred. I'm now? Cancel it. Supposed to be on now. So I am so happy to be with you despite my tardiness.
Oh, we are just grateful you came. And you know, we have to ad lib here. We have to improvise. And so we did that, and we were in very much hopes. We had everybody praying that you would see your text and get on. So we're grateful because lots of people are here and they want to hear what you have to say, because you are going to cast a vision for us and show us how to create our own future. So thank you so much, Fred, for joining us. You're just, you know that you're one of my most favorite people in the whole wide world. And I would say, everybody, if you can look at this picture up here on the top left corner, you can see that little twinkle in Fred's eye. He's got a little bit of spunk in him. Not only is he brilliant, but he's spunky. So Fred, I'm going to turn it over to you and let you go ahead and just share what you believe is really how we can create a better future for us and for many other people. And also, why is now the time for NewAge ARIIX?
Right. Well, first, if you don't like change, you might want to find a new direct selling company to be a part of. Because you are, as they say, very colloquial, you ain't seen nothing yet. In direct sales, oh gosh, it was 2011 on Mother's Day, we started ARIIX. And as Robin has kind of told you, we wanted to change the industry. And I know everybody says it. Oh, we're going to change the industry on this new startup. Do you know, I had a former executive who I worked with for quite a few years who started his own network marketing company. And when he heard that Mark and I and Jeff and Riley and the Deanna had started a network marketing company, his response was, oh yeah, that won't last 6 months. And I remember putting out a message to him. I didn't leave the message. I sent it to the person who reported it to me. And I said, hey, I'm willing to put a wager. You said 6 months. Let's do 100,000 to our favorite charity. The other person donates it. I get to give it to my charity, or you get to give it to yours if you're right. Wouldn't take the bet, which was a good thing for him. It saved him $100,000. Because we came out not with this special product, but we looked at the issues in our industry. So we can all pretend that network marketing is this beautiful nirvana, that you're going to do a little bit of work, you're going to get at the top of the tree, you're going to suddenly make $1 bazillion a year, you're the only one who's going to make any money. And that is the reality of our perceptions of direct sales, right?
Mhm.
Everywhere you go, Robin, don't lie to me. When you tell somebody you're in direct sales, you get a few that are, oh, explain it to me, or I want to hear, but what's the vast majority?
They go, ah.
Why?
Well, because they don't understand it.
Yep. Okay, one, they don't understand. And what are their misgivings? Let me guess. I hate recruiting people.
Yes. I don't want to sell anything.
I don't want to sell anything,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get on this auto ship program, and it's going to cost me more money than I can make. And often and I'm going to have a garage full of products, of things that I can never sell. And then my significant other is going to tell me what an idiot I am. And all my friends are going to say you joined one of those things. And then it is a failed experience. No one likes it.
Yes.
Okay, I got it pretty well, right?
Yes, you got it right on the nose.
Okay, gets even better. If you do join a network marketing company, now owners go crazy. Owners go crazy. I don't know what it is, but once you get on stage and you have some money, you start to think you know everything. You start to actually believe you're as great as Robin said I was. And then start to do crazy things in this industry. I'll give you a little story on that one. Do you know my former employer? If it was a book, I would have to quote him. He said virtually, and I quote, after we terminated a large rep for a breach of contract, he said, you know something? I want to sponsor this corporate amphitheater, to be the corporate sponsor so the company's name would be on the building. He said, if I cancel just a few more top leaders, I could pay for that. Now, I hope everybody's on mute, because I don't think you should be a gasp. I was expecting to hear this big, oh my gosh. Right?
It's true.
Right? And Michelle, she looks pensive, like, what the heck is he even talking about? It was you really wanted to fund something by terminating your reps. And when you read your contract in your policies and procedures, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
If you and I were going to do a business together, Robin, and I said, hey, let's you and I open I don't care, a 7-Eleven. So you and I are going to go into business together. We're going to have to put in the same amount of money. We're going to share all the expenses. We're going to share all the profits, and it's all going to be 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
You say, okay, let's do it. I like the idea. We're going to go into business together. But if I wrote one little clause in the business and in our contract together between you and I said, oh, there's just one last little clause I need. I can change our contract at any time. You know, what? Yeah, I can change the contract anytime. I can change the compensation plan without your or in this case, I can change the profitability proportions without your input. I can terminate you. In fact, I can move from 7-Eleven to Circle K without anything you have to say about it.
Mm.
You would look at me and say, there is no chance I would sign that agreement.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I said to you, oh, trust me, I would never do anything to hurt you. I love you. I care about you. You mean it? Sheesh, give me a break, right?
That's right.
But did you know virtually every single human being in network marketing, if you have joined, you signed that contract.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, you
They
signed it.
don't know it.
You just didn't know because you don't read it, right?
Right.
They trust you, Robin, and you didn't know what was in the contract of the next one. We have grown in a large part because we have had leaders that had no rights on termination. We've had companies in which their whole entire organization went retail and left them. They've opened up their market to sell products in channels that were not direct sales.
Mm-hmm.
A list of things that have been done that, in my opinion, also ruin the direct sales image. So now you're saying, okay, so Freddie, what all these bad stories, you're supposed to pump us up. You're supposed to be on today, talk about how great network marketing is. Well, I'm going to tell you, in ARIIX, we are going to make it great and even greater. Because there are so many dimensions about direct selling that I love, but there are so many things that I don't. I do not think it's fair. We can change the contract at any time for any reason, and you have no say. So do you know ARIIX is the first company that I know of, and I know of hundreds and hundreds of network marketing companies. I have never found a policies and procedures that stated you can keep your agreement even if we change it going forward. So there have probably been 4 or 5 changes to our policies and procedures, but every single person has to approve the change. And if you don't like the change, you on an individual basis can say, no, I'll keep the old version. The new version's fine for everybody else, but I'm keeping my old.
Wow.
Never done before. Ask Tim Sales how important that is when his former company changed the rules on him, changed the compensation plan on him, and was able to cut his pay because he had no say in the change of his contract.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like, oh, wow. Yeah, suddenly this matters. So it's not a matter of trust me. It's a matter of look at what we put in writing.
Yes.
Very, very important as you look at. Next, any changes to the compensation plan, we've set up a founders club. The founders club are not only part owners in the company where they can participate in the profit, but they have voting rights. So they vote on changes to the compensation plan. The founders can also vote on termination overrides. So if they think the company was too harsh to a rep, the rep has the right to appeal to their peers and say, I think the company was just mean and wanted to save money, and therefore they got rid of me. And the Founders Club can overturn our decisions.
That's amazing.
Never had that.
Never had that.
Never had that.
Mm-mm.
So in all of these aspects, we have tried to put the balance of power back in the hands of the reps so that it would become something that we would want to join and we would feel protected and safe. Mark had a good friend of his. He was a representative when Mark was a chief sales officer. Walked out of him once. The compliance did an investigation on him. When he walked out, he said to Mark, and it was so disheartening to hear, he said, you know something, my company that I love, it never dawned on me. They're the police, the prosecuting attorney, the judge,
Mm-hmm.
the jury, and the benefactor. When they take my business, they keep it. So when ARIIX was founded on that Mother's Day, Mark came back and said, I want you to look at all the things that people hate in direct sales and fix them. So we've made it.
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. So all of those stories can't apply to you because you have rights that protect you, which is very nice. And I am proud to say I have had one big leader leave and one good leader terminated. That's it. And I am not proud of the one termination. We met with her. We pleaded with her. We offered to get her counseling. When she couldn't play nice in the sandbox and kept violating her contract, we told her, hey, just go away and take your paycheck. Shoot, we had a leader leave ARIIX, go become the CEO of another network marketing company, and he never lost his business because his rights were protected.
Wow.
Right?
That's amazing.
It is amazing. And this one lady, when we finally had to terminate her, we told her, we informed her, we said, if you keep doing this again, this is what's going to happen. After her term, we said, and you know, you think we're too harsh, please go talk to your founders. And she said, oh, I've already done that. And they all agree, this is great. What I'm doing isn't right. So I'm going to do it anyway. The other leader that left decided he was going to start his own network marketing company. I begged him, pleaded with him, don't do it. It's not what you think it is. Did it anyway. Has since come back and said, I'm so sorry. I think I made a big mistake in leaving.
Oops.
Oops.
And you were generous enough.
In some aspects, he was able to continue his business. He wasn't terminated, but in another dimension, he gave up some rights that he should have never given up that don't come back.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he knew it, and he begged him, and I'm very pleased to say on that one, I'm sitting with him on the phone. I said, listen to me. If you've ever listened to me in your life, I'm begging you. I know the changes that are coming ARIIX's way. I know them. You're going to want to be a part. I know everybody says, yeah, I've heard it, because it's some hype guy, CEO, who's scared I'm going to leave him and become a competitor. I'm like, it's not that at all. I am only begging you for your sake.
I love that. I love that about you, Fred.
Yep. Well, it cost him at least $1 million. Came back afterwards. I didn't know. I know. I begged you. You wouldn't do it. You drive me crazy.
So are you going to give us some secrets today about what's coming?
So, yeah. I have to be careful because now we're sitting in a public forum and I can't give advanced notice to anything that the shareholders wouldn't know, or we all get in trouble. But I will tell you, remember, part of the problems with network marketing, we have proven we're disruptive on. Protecting your rights, coming up with a comp plan that even if I terminate you, Robin, I don't really benefit substantially because of dynamic compression, matching bonus. It just goes to someone else. So why get rid of you, right? Why not repair the relationship, the damage, or educate you on the breach of your contract that you're engaged in? Because I don't get anything, right?
Yeah.
And I'm also not your jury because in the end, you can go to the Founders Club. So it keeps everyone in check. So many of the problems that our industry has once you become a rep, ARIIX has solved. And it's for that reason that ARIIX has grown since its third year. It has been in the direct selling top 100 largest. And every year consecutively is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And now with NewAge, our combination there will put us in states somewhere between 20 and 25 largest MLM companies.
Wow.
And we're not done. Because now we have another half to the equation. Yes, we protected the reps, but how do we get more reps? How do we attract you in a way that has never been done before to be really disruptive? So I will give
tell us.
I will give you a little story that happened. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm in filing a patent at the patent, my attorney, on an entirely new concept that has never been done before. It seems so obvious, but we did our research And just like many of the things ARIIX did in our contract, it's never been done before. Like being able to place people cross-line has never been able to done before. Being able to merge companies together and have one tree has never been done before. It would seem like it has, but it has not. Well, I came up with another idea that I'm like, I looked at all the negative stigma that goes with direct selling, and I said, I've got another idea. So I went in and checked the patent office, talked with the attorneys. It does not have a patent, and it's never been done before. So we filed it. One day to my patent office, and sitting there were two 25-year-olds, give or take, two 25-year-old kids. And they were there to take notes on the patent idea that they were going to file. And I turned to them and I said, hey, you kids like direct sales? And they were, oh, multi-level marketing? No, we're in Utah. We know all about it. We're not interested. Thank you very much. Typical story. I said, oh, okay. Well, I'm ARIIX. I'm in a network marketing company, and I'm going to give you an oral contract that will last one day today. I will pay each of you $1,000. All you have to do is tell me you're not going to be a part of what I'm about to divulge. If you can look at me and say, it is MLM-y, but I don't want anything to do with it. $1,000 each. When we walk out of here, I will give you each $1,000. Are we clear? They're looking at me like, are you crazy? And I looked, I said, I'm not, this isn't a bluff, because I intend to use this story. So please take the $1,000. They said, yeah, sure, no problem. All I have to do is say no. I said, well, okay. You have to listen to the idea. And then you have to say no, but I'm going to get a contract from you that you never join, because I will prevent you from ever being a part of it. That's the only rule. They said, okay. I gave the idea. When we got done, not only did neither one of them take the $1,000, both of them said, everyone's going to do this. Why would you not do this? This is crazy good. You mean? And then they were talking so vehemently with me that even the attorney said, okay, well, you guys can discuss that another time. We're done here today. Thank you. We'll get your your patent started. And we now have 21 patents. Actually, I think now he just sent me a couple more. But anyway, we have at least 21 patents pending on this new process. So let's go back to the initial conversation. What is it they hate? They hate enrolling, recruiting, feeling like they're going to sell something. They hate feeling like they're losing money to sell people products that they don't have an interest in, and the only people that make any money are the people that are all at the top. Mm-hmm. ARIIX is going to be the first company to get to launch this new program that will eliminate every one of those objections. You as ARIIX reps, you are going to make a lot of money, a fortune in residual income is my personal opinion, and you're going to love doing it. Not just like it, you're going to love it, right? Now, it is going to be online. It is going to be a social. It is going to be using your mobile app. So for us old farts, we got to get better than just texting, okay? So texting, okay, it will work, but it's kind of the old school way to do things. And the new generations live on their phone. It's got to be a mobile-centric, easy to use video taking methodology. So it is coming, and in my humble opinion, I'm a little biased because I think it's a great idea. It is so crazy good. I'll go with, I don't know when we're supposed to end, Robin, you can ask me some questions, but I got to end with one last story. So we have a big influencer, and an influencer was asked, hey, would you meet with this Fred Cooper guy? He's in multi-level marketing. And they said, you know what? I don't want to meet with him. I've been asked 1,000,000 times to do multi-level marketing. I have no interest in doing multi-level marketing. I think this person had 10 million followers. Holy crap. I've never met somebody with 10 million followers, but they're kind of, I'm all that in a bag of chips, 10,000 people. You know, and I'm like, okay, these guys are kind of different, but okay. Since then, I've met with influencers, quite a few influencers, and most of them are normal human beings. But this one was pretty, walked in and said, you know, I'm not here. You're here to recruit me. I looked you up. Yeah, big deal. CEO of ARIIX. It's a nice company. Congratulations. I'm hit up every day. Every day I'm hit up to do an MLM. I'm not doing it. Thank you very much. But out of respect for my friend who said this is a little different, would I please listen? I said, oh, okay. Well, why don't you let's cut this. We had an hour meeting. Let's just cut it down to 30 minutes. And at the end of 30 minutes, if you don't want to do it, just tell me to shut up. We'll walk out. No harm done, right? Yep. Okay. This is not one story. This is what indicative of everyone is telling me. As soon as I'm done on this, they usually interrupt me 15 minutes in, stop me, and say something to the effect of, you don't need to talk, I'm in. How do I join? How do I get started? This is crazy. This is unbelievably good. I said, wait a minute, it's multi-level marketing. No, well, yes, it is, but no, it's not. This is great. I want to do it. And I just sit back and I go, oh, okay. I thought it was a good idea. And they're like, we love it. And it's multi-level marketing. So if you thought the merge with NewAge is a big deal, which it is a big deal, it's not. It isn't a fraction a big a deal as us changing the industry to get rid of the negative stigmas associated with it. So that when we're done, all I want to know, Robin, we're going to do this announcement sometimes toward the end of the year. You can put me back on and say, I don't even want to talk. I just want everyone to go, holy crap, you were right. Okay, this is an Uber. This is a disruptive company. We can't believe it. It is so different, so unique. I'm going to end with one last thing, and then you can ask a question or we can be done. I don't think you guys think it is possible. If I said to you today, hey, we sell Moa, and we've decided to put it in a 7-Eleven, every rep on the planet would go in orbit. You would be so scared to death. You would be like, you do this, you're going to ruin our business. We hate it.
Yes.
In your Bill of Rights, it is protected that we will never leave the channel. That means we will never put those products in a 7-Eleven. However, I have a vision one day that when you see products that are being sold in 7-Eleven and you are making a commission from it in your multi-level marketing company and it is directly yours, you're going to look at me one day, a couple of years from now, and go, we're okay to put our products into a 7-Eleven. I use 7-Eleven metaphorically.
Right.
We're okay to use
Convenience store.
Anytime, because it doesn't matter anymore. You've changed the world for us. Thank you.
Wow.
Stay a part of ARIIX. Don't lose my $1 million I'm about to give you. And you are going to find that getting people to be a part of your organization and your team is going to be the easiest thing you have ever done, ever, in direct selling. I really believe we're about to launch the new Uber, that if he would have come to you and said, we're going to change the way taxis do their job and put them out of business, you would have been like, there's no way.
Mm-hmm.
And now look at Uber. Hey, guess what? If I'm going to change the way you all look at direct sales, and people are going to love it.
Wow. I love that. You know, my mind is reeling right now because I was just with Brent Willis on Tuesday and he shared a big vision. And of course, now you're sharing this, and who in the world is going to be able to sleep in the next few months? But,
yeah.
Okay. So we're going to go long here, folks. I just want to tell you, and I hope you'll stick with us, because when I can get Dr. Fred on this call, that's a big deal, because he is a very busy man. But I'm going to give you the opportunity. We're going to have people ask three people ask questions. Okay, Ant? So 3 people are going to ask questions. I want you to keep your questions, be aware of what you're saying, because you're on a public Zoom with people who might be interested in this company. But Ant, can you open up the first question? Think about your questions, guys, and ask Dr. Fred whatever you want to ask him, but keep it, be thinkers here. About what you're saying. And no personal questions. Okay, Ant, go for it.
Yeah, I'm waiting on somebody to ask a question.
Raise up your hand. Michelle has a question. Of course she does. She's on my team. Go, Michelle.
Am I unmuted?
Yep.
Okay, it said I couldn't unmute. Dr. Cooper, when you get the chance to sit with these people who have an aversion to network marketing, they don't want anything to do with it. We're obviously very different, and those of us who are involved know that we're different, but you have a very short window with those people. How do you start the conversation? What is it that 15 minutes in, they're like, I want in? How do I sign up? Because there's so much, and it's a big deal, and what's going on. There's, we could talk for hours about it, but you have a small window. How do you make that transition? How do you help them to see it?
Got you. Okay, Michelle. So first, I cannot get someone to do it with me currently in ARIIX. There's no way. Their stigma is too strong. So what I do, if I were you and all of us face the same stigma, is I embrace their complaints. So they come up to me and they say, are you interested in network marketing? Heck no, I don't want to do it. I said, oh yeah, you've got the same stigma I did. Let me guess. Only the people at the top make any money. And they'll go, yes. What else do you hate about it? And I get them telling me what they hate. Usually they don't tell me everything they hate, because they don't hate everything. They hate one aspect or 2 aspects. They'll say, because my grandma did it, she had to buy a garage full of products, and then she was left with it and never could sell it, and she went broke. I said, I said, yeah, I understand that. What if I told you a company I belong to doesn't require group sales volume thresholds to do it? And so what I do is show how we are different to meet those objections, right? What if they said to you, only the people at the top make a difference? I said, oh, I know it. That's why I made sure I didn't join a company that did that. In ours, you get a 30% of the order that you sell to someone comes back to you in a commission. Oh, okay, I'm interested. So don't brag about our company blindly. Get your person to talk about it, get their objections, find out what needs they have, what things do they need an extra $100? Then don't be telling them how they're going to become a $500,000 a year earner. Show them how if you could sell a couple of products, not even by having to do this commercial sale, but just by introducing them to the product that you believe in, show them how they'll make their $100. So customize your presentation to the needs of the person you are talking to, and acknowledge their frustrations or dislikes, because it's very disarming. However, ask me that question in 3 or 4 more months, and I'll give you a whole new approach, but you won't even need an explanation on how to do it. You'll know automatically. And I am guaranteeing you, I am telling you, it won't miss. You won't even be interrupted they will do it instantly. They're going to be doing it so easy. Michelle, you're going to call me one day, send me a text, and you're going to say, holy crap, everyone wants to do this. And I'm like, I know. Thank you very much. So when you're armed with the new program, you will be able to do it in lickety-split time.
Awesome. That's a great question. Great answer. Ant, do you have the second question? No? Nobody has another question? Are you kidding me?
That's good.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I just want to say thank you, Dr. Fred, for joining us. And I'm sorry there was a confusion about the time.
Well, I looked on your promotion and it does say 9 a.m. I went up on all our other things and I couldn't find an AM PM, and it was just, I'm just an idiot. I'm old. I got Oldheimers.
Are you, oh, okay. Let's see. Somebody's saying to us, let's see, ask Dr. Cooper to make a video that tailored towards Gen Z, millennials, and influencers who have an affinity towards MLM. Well, he'll have to do that another time because we don't have time for that right now. But
tell her, give it, whoever asked that question,
Reggie,
didn't quite understand what I'm saying. Give me 3 months when we introduce this program, because you won't need a video. You won't need a video. It's going to go viral so fast. It's going to have so many people wanting to join you. You're going to sit back and go, oh my gosh.
it's so true. So I don't know everything about it, but I heard a little smidgen about it a couple days ago. I'm telling you what, if you are a guest on this call today, you want to get involved as fast as you can get involved. You want to get on board today because it's going to change the whole industry. Like it is, nothing like this has been seen before ever. And it's not a product. It's not a product. It is something so amazing.
It's crazy.
I got to put it back in my mouth. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, well, Fred, thank you so very much. And you know what? When it does come, we will have you back. And we will tell you how great it is. And we will tell you that you're right.
I'll even let people, if they say it's wrong and they say it didn't work, I'll eat crow if it flops. I will eat crow and I will say, okay, I don't know what, I do not see how it is possible. It deals with Brent's omni-channel direction, and it's part of the reason we joined together, because Brent had a vision similar. He just wasn't sure how to quite tie it all together. And because I have a little more experience in the industry, I saw it. But Brent's vision of what it's going to be was spot on. And that merge seems so good together. I was like, oh, Brent, if you see this the way I see it, then yeah, let's get together. And that's hence why we're married.
It's the dream marriage, isn't it?
Yeah.
The dream marriage is everything you ever wanted. And so we're so grateful, Fred. And I'm not going to go on and talk a lot more about the company and all that. I shared enough transformations before Fred came on. But Fred, thank you again. We are just so very grateful. All the people in the chats are just, blowing it up, saying thank you, thank you, thank you. And I do appreciate it. We will see you very soon. And I just say thank you again. You're just a fabulous. And one time you told me, if you tell a man how smart he is, how good looking he is, and we believe all those things about you, and we know they're true. And I know, because I've seen what you've done already with ARIIX. I've seen that. I see that it works. I see everything you say has been true. Everything you've said. And I met you a year ago. Everything you've said in the year that I've known you has been absolutely true and better. And so I know that what's coming is, hold on to your shorts, everyone. Hold on to your shorts. Get involved and get with the person that brought you on the call. And we do apologize for taking extra time today, but wasn't it worth it to have a few minutes of extra time? We'll get you more details if you need them, but we're going to end the call right now. And thanks again, Fred. Anthony, if you would mind unmuting the line so everybody can say bye to Fred.